Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for attending the information session for the Bachelor of Science in Quantitative Finance. I'm Jinghan Meng, the Program Director of the QFin program. Today, I would like to take this opportunity to share with you the essential information about this program to help you make the informed decision. So I'm going to introduce a unique feature of this program, how it compares with the other related quant disciplines at Hong Kong U, and how the Hong Kong U QFin program stands out among the similar programs offered in other universities. I'm going to spend about 20 minutes to introduce the program, and then Dr. Chiu, the admission tutor, will talk about the admission criteria, and then we will invite a current student, Toby Huang, to share his own experience at our program, and we will leave about 5 minutes for the Q&A. Okay, so to get started, let me briefly introduce what is quantitative finance. So quantitative finance is just a specialized area in finance industry, in finance. So the finance have two major tracks. One is a corporate finance, which deals with financial questions for the non-financial firms. The second track is the investment management, which deals with the financial questions for the financial firms. For example, the commercial banks, investment banks, the insurance companies, hedge funds, and so on and so forth. So the financial managers need to conduct various degrees of quantitative analysis, for example, analyzing the stock market, designing the financial product, or the trading strategies. So this is where the quantitative finance comes in. So actually in the market, there are a lot of quant-related programs. It might be a headache for you to choose the most suitable one. So let me briefly talk about, take Hong Kong U as an example. The university also offers the quantitative programs such as risk management, actuarial science, data science, fintech, and artificial intelligence. Okay, so broadly speaking, actually all these quantitative disciplines rely on the same quantitative skills. But those programs differ from QFin program in two significant aspects. The first one is the design of the curriculum. Okay, so QFin is all about finance. So it focuses on how to use the quantitative analysis to implement the financial decisions. For example, how to conduct the trading, how to design and value the financial product, and so on and so forth. But for the other quantitative disciplines, finance is only one of the many applications. For example, the risk management, actuarial science, data science, they emphasize on the statistics, while the fintech and AI emphasize more on the computer programming language. So that is why only the QFin program is offered at the Hong Kong U Business School, while the other programs are usually offered as a Faculty of Engineering or the Faculty of Science. The second important difference is the role of quantitative skills. Okay, so compared with the other disciplines, QFin program is relatively less technical-centric and more finance-driven. So that means the quants are the end user of the techniques. We are not the developer. So for example, if for a fintech student may be required to be trained to develop the programming language, but our QFin students will take those languages given and are primarily interested in how to use this language to implement the financial decisions. For example, executing the trading strategy. So this is where the quantitative finance adds the value. After talking about the difference among these quantitative disciplines, let me talk about the quant. Okay. Here I listed the 5 main roles that the quant will take in the financial industry. The first main role is designing the innovative finance product, which is called the financial engineering. For example, you might heard of the cryptocurrency index fund or the financial structure model or the derivatives. So our quant need to design and evaluate all those products. The second major role is risk management. Especially after the financial crisis in 2008, risk management is increasingly important in financial industry. So the risk managers need to identify, control, estimate the riskiness from different sources, for example, capital market, economics, and from the legal and operational of the firms. Okay, so this is the second role. And third is like our QFin students need to learn the advanced financial models. So they need to be able to value not only the stocks and bonds, but also the derivatives, structured financial product. And the fourth, the QFin students also need to learn more computer programming language and mathematics, such as so that they can execute the quantitative trading. The last but not least, with the explosion of the data, so the quants are facing increasing demand to deal with the big data. So, but compared with the data science students, our QFin students are more capable of extracting information from finance and economics. Okay, so in the next several slides, you will see that our program carefully designed the curriculum. We will offer a wide spectrum of QFin specific courses that cover all these 5 areas. Okay, so actually, the QFin major is still normally offered at the master and the PhD level. So what should we expect from an undergraduate level quantitative finance program? Well, we designed this program such that we want to equip the students not only with the quantitative skills, but also the general knowledge about finance and economics, as well as a skill to communicate efficiently and think logically. Okay, so those 4 components are ingrained in the curriculum, including the general education and language, and the courses that covers the essential subjects in finance, economics, and business. So those courses are required for all the Hong Kong U Business School finance major students. Third component is the quantitative skills. Students must take mathematics, statistics, computer science courses. We also offer a variety of QFin core courses that link the Q to the Fin. For example, the financial engineering course, risk management courses, and quant trading courses. Some unique features for our program. First of all, our program is accredited by the Professional Risk Manager International Association. We are also the partner program of CFA Institute. Our program also offers a CFA scholarship for the QFin students who want to take the CFA exam during the study. But more importantly, compared with the similar programs offered at other universities, one important feature is that we design the balanced and logical curriculum, and we provide enough flexibility to our students. Okay, so in total, students need to take 41 courses to meet the graduation requirement. 10 general education and language courses consist of Common Core courses, language courses, AI literacy course, and some non-credit bearing courses. And then students need to complete 16 QFin major courses and 15 free electives. So those 15 free electives could be used to pursue a second degree or up to 2 minors degree, 2 minors. Okay, so let me talk about the QFin major course first. So this table gives the first 14 courses that all the students should take. The first part are the 6 finance, economics, and accounting courses that all the finance major students must take at Hong Kong U Business School. In the second part, we have 5 courses in mathematics, statistics, and computing programming. So our QFin students need to take those courses at higher difficulty level. Okay, so and the third part are the QFin core courses, including 2 courses that introduce the theory and the practice of the quantitative analysis. And then students need to choose one capstone course from one of the 2 tracks, either the financial engineering or the quantitative risk management. If the students want to choose both of them, then the second one is counted as free elective. Then we provide students with those 14 disciplinary elective courses. So they must choose at least 2 from the list. If the students choose more, of course, we recommend it. And those additional courses are considered as free electives. So you can see I divide them into 3 parts. The first 4 courses are the advanced finance course. All right, so including the credit risk, the alternative investment, fixed income, regulatory and operational issues. And the second part, 5 courses, are used to build up stronger quantitative fundamentals for the students. They are the advanced mathematics, statistics courses. They are especially useful for students who want to pursue the higher degree after graduation. Actually, for our QFin students, some graduates decide to apply for the master or PhD degree, and it could be useful if you want to be a quant. The last 5 courses are the financial engineering. All right, so we will review and update the list of disciplinary elective courses regularly to meet the current development of this discipline. After talking about the QFin core courses, let's take a look at the free electives. We encourage students to make best use of those free electives to pursue their own interest and strengths. Well, first of all, students doesn't have to apply for the second major or minor. So they can also just take various the courses in different areas to explore their own interest. However, if students want to apply for the second major or minor, Hong Kong U offers more than 80 minors and more than 60 second majors. So I divide them into 3 tracks. The first one is a quant track. For example, students can choose a computer science, mathematics, statistics, risk management, information services, and so on and so forth. Students can also choose the business track. For example, they can choose the accounting, economics, marketing, asset management, and private banking, and the other business-related majors. And of course, students can pursue their own interests on the other track. Okay, so students do not need to worry how to plan their study because we will provide guidance through different channels. For example, the first channel is the faculty advisor. Once students are admitted to the program, they will be assigned to one faculty advisor, either me or Dr. Chiu. So we will provide the one-to-one consultation on the academic-related questions. The second channel, we call this Big Brother, Big Sister program. Once students, the first-year students can apply for this program, and we will help find a senior year buddy to give students a guidance. And the third channel is the alumni sharing. We'll also organize some events to invite the alumni to give the sharing. Then the students can also seek advice and guidance from the alumni, our QFin alumni. Okay, so all these channels are just to help students to make their own, to tailor their own study plan at our program. So this table just gives you some statistics of the second major that the current QFin students have applied for. Based on the most recent statistic, 44% of current students have applied for the second major, and about 19% of students have applied for a second major and one minor. Okay, so you can see that the most popular choice is the computer science, mathematics, and economics and statistics, economics, right? And these are all the second majors that current students have applied for. Students can start applying for the second major from their second year and could change mind during the study until fourth year. The second table is some figure, the statistic that the minors that current students have applied for. So 80% of the current students have applied for at least one minor. Still, the computer science is the most popular one, and statistics, economics, mathematics are still the most popular choices. Students also explore their interest in other areas as well. Okay, so after talking about the curriculum, now let me briefly talk about some other features of QFin program. So first of all, the QFin program is a small and selective program. Our students can enjoy all the resources offered by the university as well as Hong Kong U Business School. At the same time, we have some exclusive enrichment activities for our students, such as workshops. Every year we deliver the Bloomberg trading, amplified trading simulation workshops, and we also collaborate with the career development team to deliver the exclusive workshop. Like this semester, as an example, in October, we already delivered two career workshops about the networking and communication. So the career team will also have the one-to-one consultation for our students. The second one is every year we will invite some practitioners to give the roundtable or the regular seminar. The third one is an invaluable platform for our students, which is the executive mentorship program. We will invite the mentors taking the senior position in the financial industry to be the executive mentor for our students. So actually, we have two executive mentorship programs. One is offered by the Hong Kong U Business School and open to all the business school students. Take last year as an example, 78 executive mentors from different areas in the business assigned as the executive mentor. But those mentors are not, their roles are not limited to finance. So our students are eligible to apply for this faculty level executive mentorship program. At the same time, our QFin program have another EMP program only for our students. So last year, we invited 15 additional mentors who take the senior positions in finance industry to be the mentors. This is a one-year program. Our students have the opportunity to directly communicate with those mentors and get the guidance. This is also the first step for them to build up the connection with the financial industry. Okay, so here are the list of areas of roles that our mentors take. For example, the fund managers, private bankers, risk managers, quants, macroeconomics, traders. Okay, so they are from different areas in finance. Okay, so in previous years, we organized the international field trip to some international financial centers such as New York. And starting from this year, we will redesign this type of event to organize a firm visit in Hong Kong, in mainland China, and also overseas. So this is also the exclusive opportunity for our students. Last is alumni. Of course, the alumni is a very important asset for our program. So we want to build up the connection between the current students and the QFin alumni. So we organize alumni sharings and some other activities. For example, last semester, we invited 6 QFin alumni graduated from different years and working in different areas to give the sharing, and our students can directly ask their questions and just communicate. So we will continue to organize those type of activities exclusively for our QFin students. Okay, so last, let me briefly talk about the job opportunities for the QFin students. Some students will apply for the higher degree after graduation, and indeed our graduates successfully admitted to the top programs every year. And most of the students will directly graduate. So they take the roles in both quant-related roles and non-quant roles. So here is a list of some jobs that our QFin graduates take. For example, the financial engineer, the equity analyst, portfolio managers, risk managers, the IT, the traders, data scientist, compliance manager, and so on and so forth. And generally speaking, our graduates are more popular in the job industry because the job market consider us with better quantitative skills. So we have more opportunities. Actually, our students will start doing the interns from their second year, and some students start doing the intern from the first year. Okay, so I think later our student Toby Huang will also share his experience. So this is all I want to talk about this program. Now let's welcome Dr. Chu to talk about the admission criteria this year.
Thank you, Dr. Mon. Okay, admission criteria. So this program is elite and relatively small. So first thing is about the quota. Okay, the quota for UGC funded first year local students is 25, including JUPAS and non-JUPAS students. We also admit around 7 students from mainland China and 3 international students. These figures are for reference only. Every year, depending on the size and the quality of the admission cohort, we adjust the figures accordingly. Okay, so it is just for your reference. For DSE applicants, the selection principle is based on best 6 category A subjects, including English, compulsory mathematics, and extended mathematics. Okay, these three are must. These three are the subject that all applicants must take. And in order to meet the university as well as the program minimum entrance requirements, here are the minimum level required for some of the subjects. And I think all applicants applying for quantitative finance must meet these, minimum requirements. Here is how the program admission score will be calculated. So first, the original score will be converted, like 5 double star to 8.5, 5 star to 7, and so on. Then weight will be applied. As you can see, we put more weight on English and on mathematics. So 1.5 on English, 1.25 on compulsory mathematics, and 1.25 on extended mathematics. Then 1 on the best 3 other subjects in category A. There's also a bonus point for the next best subject. So if an applicant is taking 7 category A subjects, there will be this 0.2 times the level of the 7th, okay, category A subjects. Before we look at the numbers on the left, let me actually take you to the example on the next slide first, okay? We will go back to the previous slide. So here is an example. Say an applicant achieved 2 5 double stars and 2 5 stars, 2 5 and 1 4. After the original scores are converted, weight is applied and put things together. And as you can see, because this applicant has 7 category A subjects, so there is 0.2 weight on the last one. For chemistry, it's 0.8, okay? It's actually quite a significant number, I must say. Anyway, for this applicant, the program admission score is 49.8. So now let me go back to the previous slide. On the left-hand side, there is the weighted program score for the past 3 years. As you can see, over years, we have been admitting very top DSE students. Especially for this year, there is quite a big jump, okay, of the numbers, especially the up quartile, the 55. And that is because we admitted several very, very top DSE scorers, okay? But we will see exactly what happens next year. It is for your reference, and you have the rough idea about the level you can achieve on all those DSE subjects, and you can use the formula to carry out a calculation to find your own program score. And using these numbers as reference, you will have rough idea, the probability of getting into this quantitative finance program, okay? So this is about DSE applicants. Now for non-JUPAS applicants, the review process of non-JUPAS application runs from late November to mid-August next year. And for IB takers, note that we require grade 6 or better in higher level mathematics and in English. It has to be higher level mathematics, okay? For IB takers with mathematics at standard level, we will not review such application. So be aware, do not waste your quota, application quota, okay, if you are not taking mathematics at a higher level. For GCE A level, mathematics and further mathematics are both required, and we ask for A star in both math subjects. For SAT, ACT, AP, usually the minimum requirement is SAT 1520 and decent performance in at least 4 AP subjects. Note that on the right-hand side, what you see is the expected lower boundary for admissions. For your information, the admitted students have much, much higher performance. For example, for the GCE level for this year and the last year, all our admitted A-level students have 4 A stars or even 5 A stars. Okay, they have the predicted score for the application, and we also put condition that is only 3 A star, 1 A star. But turns out for this year and also last year, all the admitted A-level students achieved 4 A star or 5 A star. Although the condition, okay, is only 3 A star, 1 A star. And also for SAT takers, for this year at least, we have 2 students, one with 1550, the other 1580, and they have like 5, 6, 7, 8, or even 10, 5 in 10 subjects, okay, with grade 5. So these are just the minimum requirement for the application to be considered. Now for the interview, for JUPAS applicants, interview is not mandatory. We will invite shortlisted Band A applicants for an interview, for a group interview in June, likely in mid-June. One requirement is that you need to put quantitative finance in Band A. So 6881 is one of your Band A program choices, okay? And for non-JUPAS applicants, program interview is compulsory. Shortlisted applicants will be invited for a one-to-one Zoom interview. For all these interviews, no prior knowledge is required. For the JUPAS applicants, although interview is not required, but we do award bonus points for good interview performance. Okay, so it is worthwhile to attend the group interview, although it is not compulsory. Okay, so this is the admission criteria. Later, if you have questions, feel free to ask me. Now, let me pass the time to Toby, our Year 4 student, who will talk about his experience as a qualified student.
Okay, thanks, Dr. Mong and Dr. Cho. So, hi everyone. My name is Toby. So, I'm very happy to be the student speaker here today to share my experience in this program. So, let me first briefly introduce myself. So, my name is Toby Huang. I'm currently a year 4 student from this program, and I also have a second major in statistics. So, I'm a non-local student. I come from Fujian province in mainland China. And I was admitted to Hong Kong U in 2022 through the Gaokao, which is the mainland's entrance examinations. And yeah, so the question, so why I choose Hong Kong U, why I choose our business school, and why to choose this particular quantitative finance program. So first, I think so our university is the top universities in the whole world, and also the business school is also a leading business school in this region. And Hong Kong as the Asia's financial center, so I think you will get a lot of exposures to the financial industries during your 4-year studies. And also, I want to mention one additional point is the inclusiveness and diversification of our school, because you will meet a lot of different students from very different backgrounds and experience before. So you will find many communities that you will be comfortable with. And there are some points I think is good for our business school. So one is, as introduced before, is our very flexible majors and minors choices for you to consider. So you can choose the business majors or even the non-business majors. And also, our business school also provides a lot of like academic and career support for our students. So you see, we will have the opportunities to go for exchange during your studies, and we have like extensive exchange partners all over the world. And also, thanks to our alumni networks, so we have some mentorship programs and also like some career events and like the career fairs. So for our business school, there's also many like faculty level activities that we can explore. So for example, is the business school mentorship and also some career exploration event. So this one is called Connectivity in Finance. So in right-hand side, there are some photos that taken from these activities. So it gives the students the opportunity to directly walk into some leading companies or banks in the industries to directly interact with the employees and also to do some real life practices. And also we have some like practitioners talks and also workshops. Moreover, we also have a career portal, which have many like job postings or job opportunities for our students to explore the career, the sorry, testing, to to explore our early careers. And also why to choose this particular quantitative finance programs. So based on my understanding, I think this program is like the combination of finance plus like computer science and plus some statistics and mathematics knowledge. So I think if you are sensitive to like numbers or figures, and also you are interested in the finance industry, so it may be a good choice for you to consider. And our programs have, I think, like good experience and also reputations in Hong Kong. So we also have many like exclusive program activities, like we have the EMP programs, and also we host many seminars or sharings from our alumni and practitioners, and we also have an international field trip. and some many activities like the hiking trips, and also we have some like welcome lunch for our new joiners. And also, finally, let me introduce about like my previous life at HKU. So this is my campus life. So you see, like we have the opportunities to participate in the executive committee member of the student societies, and you can like join some orientation camps or like the business competitions during your study. And I live in one of the residential halls in Hong Kong U, so it is called New College. So there are also many different activities in the halls, like the high table dinners, super pass, and we also host some communities voluntary services for us to really like walk into the real local communities in Hong Kong. And also, as a business school students, you also have the opportunities to explore your early careers through some internship experience. So I think it is very beneficial for you to enhance on your like soft skills or hard skills, which I think cannot be obtained easily in the campus in the universities. And also, last semester, I went for an exchange to Rotman Commerce in University of Toronto. So as a business school students, you have two rounds application for the exchange. So one is the general program provided for all students in Hong Kong U from any faculties. But if you are a business school students, you can also apply for our own exchange programs. So one of the benefits is that you can directly exchange with the business school in the respective universities. So for example, I exchanged to Rotman Commerce, which is the business school of University of Toronto. And I think it is also a very leading business school in North America. And you see like the atmosphere is very different from Hong Kong. And so you see I met many friends there, and also the climate of Canada is very different from Hong Kong. And also during my spare time, I also have the time to explore the city of Toronto after school. And I think it's very different culture, but very unforgettable. And also during my spare time, I also travel a lot, like to other cities in Canada, you see. And also I have the opportunities to go to US to visit New York City. It is quite exciting for me to like visit the World Finance Centers, and also like some other cities like Washington, Philadelphia. I also visit the Wharton Business School, which is also another leading business school in the region. So also this is also some photos I taken during my trips. So I want to say the exchange program is one of the most exciting and like meaningful activities during your university studies if you can join Hong Kong U. So last but not least, I think these programs can really gives you a very structural and wonderful experience in Hong Kong U. So thank you so much.